Epic action showdown, Tim Drake versus Amazing Spider-Man. Today, we're diving into an epic showdown between two iconic heroes, Tim Drake, known as Robin, and none other than the Amazing Spider-Man. Now keep in mind, Tim doesn't have any superpowers. He relies on his combat skills, detective smarts, and some incredible tech. Spider-Man, on the other hand, he's got superhuman strength, agility, and that famous spider sense, making him a force to be reckoned with. So, who will come out on top when sheer skill meets insane powers? Let's find out. First up, Tim Drake. After losing both of his predecessors, Tim took on the Robin mantle, becoming an essential part of the Bat family. What sets him apart is his brilliant mind. He's one of the smartest heroes around. By using advanced gadgets and martial arts, Tim can hold his own, even against superpowered foes. Now, let's talk about Spider-Man. Peter Parker gained his abilities from a radioactive spider bite, which gave him superhuman strength, speed, and that precognitive spider sense. As a friendly neighborhood hero who's faced countless threats, from street-level villains to cosmic beings, both of these heroes are incredibly resourceful, but their approaches to heroism tell very different stories. Imagine this. The sun has set in Gotham, and the skyline is glowing with neon lights. It's the perfect urban battleground for this showdown. Rooftops provide high ground for Tim to strategize, while dark alleys give Spider-Man the opportunity to swing through and take advantage of his agility. The stakes are high as they come face to face, each determined to prove their worth. Even in this vibrant yet gritty environment, you can feel the tension building, knowing that only one hero will stand victorious by the end of this night. As the night unfolds, Tim spots Peter swinging through the air, and he quickly takes cover. Using a grapple hook, Tim ascends to a nearby rooftop, setting himself up for an ambush. He launches a barrage of smoke bombs to cloud the area, hoping to make it harder for Spider-Man's spider sense to pick him up. But Peter's instincts kick in. With lightning reflexes, he dodges the smoke and lands gracefully behind Tim, throwing a web directly at him. Tim quickly counters by rolling out of the way and firing his explosive batarang. The first exchanges show off their unique styles, Tim's precision gadgetry versus Spider-Man's fast-paced maneuvers. The crowd, or viewers, can't help but cheer as these two heroes go head-to-head in an impressive display of skill and speed. As the fight intensifies, Tim utilizes his surroundings more strategically. He throws down a few more gadgets, this time a remote-controlled EMP device that temporarily disables Spider-Man's web shooters. Caught off guard, Spidey quickly adapts. He uses his enhanced agility to pull a barrel from the alleyway and hurls it at Tim, forcing him to leap backwards. That's when things really heat up. Tim grabs his grappling hook and speeds across the rooftops, throwing stars from above. Spider-Man retaliates with acrobatic flips and dodge rolls, weaving through Tim's attacks with ease. They both showcase their strengths. Tim's brilliant tactics and gadgetry smoke up the battlefield, while Spider-Man's superhuman reflexes allow him to evade without a scratch. Each attack is a step towards victory, but as the battle progresses, it's clear that both heroes are equally skilled, raising the tension with every move. But then comes a pivotal moment. Tim, meticulously planning for each counter, manages to corner Spider-Man against a building. He gets a hold of his grappling hook and ensnares Spider-Man's legs momentarily, gaining an advantage. "Not so quick, Webhead," he shouts as the tables seem to turn. For a heartbeat, it looks like Tim has the upper hand, reminding us all that a strategy-driven hero can take on even the mightiest adversaries. However, Spider-Man, ever resourceful, remembers his training and turns to his spider sense. The buildup of tension has him on the edge, and the fight is about to spiral into its most dramatic phase. In a burst of energy, Spider-Man breaks free. With a nimble leap, he vaults over Tim and tackles him to the ground. The sound of fists crashing fills the air as the most intense exchanges begin. Tim, however, isn't out of tricks yet. He activates a flashbang gadget, temporarily blinding Spider-Man. This momentary distraction gives Tim enough time to gain his footing, and he quickly counters with a series of precise strikes aimed at Spider-Man's pressure points. But Spider-Man remains resolute. He relies on his speed and reflexes, dodging some attacks while landing a few solid punches of his own. The environment becomes their ally. Spider-Man sticks to walls as Tim continues his gadgetry onslaught. The stakes feel higher than ever, with neither hero willing to back down, and the viewers can feel the electricity in the air. In a stunning finish, the battle reaches its peak, and one hero emerges victorious. It's a reminder of the power of strategy, skill, and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. What did we learn today? Heroes come in many forms, and even without superpowers, brains can sometimes triumph over brawn.